All right, it's your boy Crash out here, Sunday, January 26th. Thanks for all the people that came out to the live, my first live yesterday. I had thank you to Whistle Stop Homestead came up and all the people that was in the live in the chat. So you know the people that was in the chat, y'all gonna be in the drawing for the next time I go live to be giving away some type of gift. You don't know what it really it is, but let me just show you my plants. These are the collard greens and mustard greens. So there's some Georgia collards and some mustard greens here. I have some beans here. I have some bush beans here. One look like it's about to pop open. This is my 420 crop. I'm doing some autoflower. So this is cosmic noodles, she pops. This is the white widow autoflower from this company, she popped. And I'm waiting for Northern Lights to come up. So hey, bush backwoods misfits, all you guys. I have some plants popping up. I have in here, I have some broccoli coming up. So one came up. I'm waiting for some, I think that's a tomato that pop up right there. I believe that's a stem of a tomatoes. So these are tomatoes here. And I have not touched my hydroponic system that I created, which is an easy clone box, which is made for other things, but I'm using it to actually grow vegetables this year. So I do have movement. I have germination here. And these are the lights right here. Like I said to the people, these ballasters, electric ballasters, they do throw off heat. So I really don't need heat. I have the little fans and the other lights on with my tropical plants here. The plants that's in here did not pop up, but hopefully they'll pop up soon. Just keep them moist. I have my grapefruit still from last season. The plants will let me know they're live. I got some new growth here. This is a blood orange. This over here had oranges last year, so she's mature enough to give out oranges. And this is a Washington navel orange, and she is growing lovely. So the leaves have grown while they've been indoors. I thought they was dead, so I did trim them back. The grapefruit put on new leaves. You see how beautiful and green they are. And she's still hanging on that grapefruit from last season. Well, last year. So she didn't drop that grapefruit, and the grapefruit did not turn. So I'm thinking about maybe taking that grapefruit off. If you know something about it, please let me know. Should I take it off and let her concentrate on putting on new growth? But she is putting on new growth, even though she has a fruit on it. She's actually putting on new growth here. So, see, a lot of this, I'm believing this is a dead part. So this part here, I'm going to snip off anything that looks like, and this grapefruit have little thorns on it, but you see the little brown, these little brown spots? I believe those are dead pieces. So I'm thinking of cutting those off and just let it concentrate on putting on some new things. And I got some earthworm casting. I have some onion water fertilizer, so I'm probably gonna hit that with a little bit of onion water and some worm castings in here. I always keep water in my tent for the humidity in here. If it gets too hot, it gives it that nice humidity, that water. Some people has humidifiers. I don't have a humidifier. Well, I do have one, but I'm not using it. Just put some water in here so when it heats up in here, that water warms up and keep the humidity, keep it not to dry out so bad in here. So this is your boy Micro. This is a 4x8 tent in my living room. And I have movement, so I always open up the doorway here, and I open up the vents on the side here. And I don't have a fan in here, but I do have a fan, which I'm not gonna hook up right now because I'm gonna hook the fan up once these plants get a little bigger. And I'm gonna just vent it out through one of these holes here to go out, and put the fan probably right here, and it'll just suck up and let air move through here freely. But usually I just open this up in the daytime so air does freely. So when I open up the doors, the sliding doors for the dogs to come in and out the house, and open the windows, air flows through the house. So I'm not worried about too much of a fan because I do open up the windows and the doors when our dogs go in and out, so air do flow through our home. So never had too much problems of the airflow situation. But you can put a box fan or a little fan that clips onto these little things here. You can hook them up here, and just have airflow through. Definitely when you have a grow tent, it's all about airflow. You do need ventilation when you close it up. And to keep the heat in, depends on if it's hot or cold. Here, our house stays warm, so we're not worried about keeping the temperature, because our house stays about between 76 degrees all year, not all year round, but in the wintertime, we don't like the cold. We didn't buy a house to be in the cold in our house. So our home, we do keep our house about 76 indoors, downstairs and upstairs. So we definitely have nice temperature in the home. So we really don't need no heat mats and stuff like that. These lights do just, it gives off enough heat for this stuff to germinate. There's no heat mats under this, no heat mats. It's just that's how hot it gets in here when I close it up. You just gotta be mindful to open it up when you get a chance. Close it up, open it back up to let the air, the humidity, because it's nice and warm in here. It's warm in the house. So as long as your house is warm, you can grow plants. So this is your boy Crash Out, and we have that. And I'll be a couple of days I'll separate. You see, it's like 4 seeds. So you separate them. I have pots to separate them as they get a little bigger. So they got enough fertilizer for all 4 of them to enjoy the food that's in there. So I'll be putting them in little pots. I have pots outside. I have pots all over the place. So I will be breaking them apart, and maybe another week or so. See how big they get quickly, and I'll be up pot nose until small parts. Or I might just put them in these clones. You see these clones here? Put them in their own space to show you how that works. Transplant them into these rock wool. All right, so y'all take care. It's your boy Micro, aka Crash Out Garden. So we have movement.